We're going to try to get it straight this time. So, coming up with the title of this episode seemed easy enough. But when it came to the contextual aspect of it, I was on the struggle bus. Being a millennial and growing up watching Fast and Furious didn't exactly give us the blueprint for patience. But the older I become and the more life experience I gain and endure, I found the true meaning of slow and steady wins the race. This is Just Forget About It, episode 43. Generally, when I used to hear slow and steady wins the race, I would think of some form of a person of age. So like old, elderly, that was attempting to gain their physical strength back. So think senior citizen physical therapy. Oh, no discrimination, but you get what I'm saying. Like slow and steady wins the race. Like, yeah, you get it. You know what I'm saying? But there are so many dimensions to this phrase that I believe we take for granted or just flat out ignore. To break it down, I believe the overall phrase slow and steady wins the race was written in simple form to be translatable among varying groups and mindsets, right? But for me, each word connects to different perspectives, strides we should be making towards our goals and purposes. But for me, each word connects to different perspectives and strides we should be making towards our goals and our purpose. Slow equates to calculated movement as it pertains to our goals, our mission. This simply means we are taking the time to invest in ourselves. Whatever the specifics of that is personally to you is, you know, personal to you. You get what I'm saying? But behaviors we should be exhibiting are taking the time out for researching, planning, inquiring, and advocating for ourselves. Steady in the phrase slow and steady equates to consistency with our approach, style, and efforts. Now, hear me. Our consistency can look like relying on our openness to be adaptable. So you get the oxymoron, like consistency, but being adaptable, because adaptable is change. You get what I'm saying? So it's like being consistent in knowing that things will change and that you should be adaptable to those changes and open to alternatives. As unstable as this may sound to some, I have found it to be true. Think of Domino's and Pizza Hut or Amazon and eBay. Look how the tides have changed for all these companies. Some for the good, others for lesser. But what we can take from this as it relates to slow and steady motion in our lives is the sentiment that each thriving business kept in their ability to consistently adapt after setbacks. Life digested in this same manner, slow and steady, can produce us with endurance, wisdom, and willpower to believe in our ability to succeed should we plan, strategize, and remain consistent and adaptable with ourselves. It is within adaptability our it is within our adaptability, our endurance to withstand slowly calculated next moves are birthed. We when we give in to these needs without existent when we give in to these needs without extended resistance, there's a difference. We have to be available, and it has to be consensual. You have to be willing, you have to be open and honest. And when we do this, we can most definitely win the race. Do you feel me? I hope this short but sweet episode reminds you of all the power that is within you and also available to you, and proper perspective that promote slow. So, in slow, we mean calculated, steady, and in steady, we mean consistency, actions, and behaviors that develop into habits that help you win your race. Until next time, J Fat out. Happy fall, y'all. It's daylight savings time.